What's up, everybody? I am vlogging out here in the dark as usual. I kind of wanted to show you guys the moon. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but I don't know where you're at on Earth, but here the moon was like pretty big in the sky tonight, which was kind of interesting. Oh, see it back there? It looks different in the camera. It blurs it a little bit, but yeah, it's a full moon tonight. And about like an hour or two ago, it was a lot bigger. It's pretty cool. You know, as a side note, I'm really into astronomy stuff, like a lot. Like I've been watching that Artemis stuff about the mission back to the moon. I'm really hoping for that, even though it's going to take a couple years. I'll keep the moon in the background while I'm talking. Even though it's going to take a few years at least, a couple years to a few years at least to get humans going back there. I think Artemis 2, the one where they're supposed to send humans in a spaceship that's just going to go around the moon, not land, go around the moon. It's supposed to go in 2024, 2025, but even if it's like 2026 or whatever, I just want to see it in my life before I die. You know, the Mars thing would be cool, but it's a little bit more far-fetched. Mars is a lot further than the moon. Matter of fact, it's about Mars is about 1,000 times further out than the moon is from Earth, because the moon is about 200 what's the measurement, 238,000 miles, something like that, give or take, depends how close, how far it is. So say about 240,000 miles, whereas Mars is about, I don't know, at max it's about 250 million miles, whereas at its close it's, I don't know, like 30 something million miles Mars is. So it varies, but yeah, at its max it's about 1,000. The Mars is about 1,000 times further than the moon is. So yeah, I'm interested in that stuff a lot, you know, and interested in, you know, humans being on the International Space Station, and, you know, potentially going to Mars, going back to the moon. Eventually they do want to put humans back on the moon, maybe build some bases and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm really into all that kind of stuff. So anyhow, yeah, the moon was pretty big tonight for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, just out here in the dark. An update on my dog, if anybody's curious, because like you know, I told you she has cancer. She's been throwing up almost every day. This morning she threw up like 3 times, but it was like a lot of liquid just because she hasn't been eating a lot. But after she ate today, she hasn't thrown up since, so that was good. We gave her some different treats and snacks. I washed her bowl really good. I just, you know, I try to do everything. I'm like, well, maybe she's getting sick from the bowl, or maybe it's the cancer, or maybe it's she's eating stuff off the ground. I don't know, but I mean, you know, she's still alive. She's, you know, her mental cognition is still there, so it is what it is, you know. But it's been kind of depressing. My girlfriend and I talking about it, that, you know, neither of us want to put her to sleep, and especially because she's mentally all there. I just like, it's like killing somebody, you know. It's like killing your family member. I can't, because when you go to the dog place to put them to sleep, you got to sign a form saying that, you know, you're allowing them to put them to sleep, and neither of us want to do that. And especially, like I said, she still has her mentality. Even though she's throwing up a little bit sick, I'm like, I can't just think of one day I'm just going to get up and, okay, I'm going to kill her. So I don't know. But on the other hand, I don't want her to suffer to death either. And so I don't know. So anyway, but she's okay. We're outside. She's okay. Like I said, she had some dog treats. We went to Petco, got her some dog treats. And then she had her normal dog food. She had dry dog food, wet dog food. And like I said, she hasn't thrown up that since. So that's, you know, some good news. So yeah. Other than that, you know, like I said, you guys could send me mail if you want. Also, like I said, my PayPal's always there if anybody wants to donate. I always need help, you know. So if anybody wants to send me a little bit of money, it always helps. You know, I really don't like begging, but, you know, I just throw it out there every few videos. You know, if you want to go to my channel page, go to my PayPal, send me a little funds. I appreciate it. Or if you don't have funds, that's cool. If you just want to send me a letter, I have an address. I'll put that in the description. You know, so you could do that. I've been putting the address in the description every video in case you want to send me stuff. I'm just like, oh, send me stuff, and there's my name, there's the address if you want to send me stuff or whatever. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you don't have money to send me, that's cool. If you want to send me a letter, just says hey, or maybe there's probably someone out there who wants to send me a letter to tell me to go fuck myself. Hey Matt, you're a dickhead. Get a job. Why am I always coughing now? Am I dying? Maybe I'm dying. Yeah, but maybe you want to send me a letter, tell me I'm a dickhead or something like that. Don't do that. Or please don't do that. Please don't do that. And definitely don't send me anything illegal. I will report you. I will report you. Don't send me anything hazardous, dangerous, illegal. Just letters or money or something. Or maybe if you want to send me like a bag of chips or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you live somewhere where I don't live, and you maybe have like a cool kind of chips that I don't have here, or something. I don't know. People, that's my address. It's just gonna go to the post office, so. But anyways, that's what's going on. The moon is really, really cool, guys. I mean, I'm really into it. I wish I could go to outer space, but it's not all great, because there's no gravity. There's no gravity, and so you're up there, in outer space. I mean, there's gravity, of course, on the moon or on Mars, but like going to there's no gravity along the way, so you're just gonna be floating around. And I think that the International Space Station astronauts, they're like, it messes up your ears and because you're floating all around, and your brain doesn't know what's going on, and so you I think you get motion sickness, and it's terrible. But the thought of it's cool, the moon. Can you guys see it? Look at that. So cool. So cool to think that people might be on there in a couple years. I'm an old man. I'm 40 years old. So I hope that I see it before I die, but if I don't, hopefully you younger people will see it, or if you are my age and you live longer than me, hopefully you see it. I mean, imagine not just people going back to the moon. I mean, although that's cool, but imagine a bases on there. You could look up at the moon and think to yourself that there's people, humans, on there, and a base, and people are doing stuff, like the same stuff like right now. You think to yourself, wow, there's actually scientists in Antarctica on bases out there in the freezing cold. You can see videos of it. They walk you around the base. They're like, hey, this is Antarctica. They open the door and they show you the blizzards in Antarctica. That's what it's going to be like. If there's going to be people on the moon in bases, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to have, they're going to have bases, and someone's going to film and be like, hey, look, this is what it's like. And it's crazy. Imagine. So, I hope I see it. At least the moon thing, like I said, if not Mars. The Mars thing might not happen. Actually getting people to Mars, who knows? That could take a while. But the moon thing, I'm hoping. Hopefully NASA gets the fire under their butt, and the US government gives them enough, funding to where they can go and do their thing up there. I want to see it. Just the thought of knowing the people up there, I think it'd be pretty cool. Some people aren't into it. They're like, oh, you can spend money down here on homeless and stuff. I'm homeless. They have funding for homeless. We also need funding for outer space. We don't want to just scrap all the programs for outer space just because there's us homeless down here. No, we need to look forward to the future. So maybe there won't be homeless people in the future. Maybe people could be living on Mars or the moon or Titan, the moon Titan, or wherever, Somebody's driving by and they're probably staring at me because I have my phone in my hand, talking to myself with my dog. No service. Just Wi-Fi. No. I'm sorry. Yeah. Were you guys able to hear that conversation? The person asked me if I have a phone that has service, and I don't. My phone just has Wi-Fi. I can't make any calls or anything. This phone sucks. Well, my phone is broken too, so it doesn't just suck because it doesn't have service. There's also blotches all over my phone because it's been dropped so many times. But yeah, no, I don't have service. I could call emergency. That's one of the features of cell phones, that you can still call emergency, even if you don't have phone service that's built in. But yeah, you can't call your friend Dave or whatever. So sorry, lady. Did you guys hear it though? If you go back, if you rewind the video, you know, especially if you have headphones and turn it up way loud, maybe you could hear it. She was saying, but yeah, she was just asking me about my phone, and then I really couldn't even hear what she was saying. She asked me about the phone. Oh, does it have service? I was like, no, it just has Wi-Fi. Even if it did, you can be calling your friends on my phone. Heck no, calling your connection. Hey, the drug's ready? What the hell? I'm off my phone, man. Yeah, that's what happens when you're at a hotel. Crazy people, cheap hotel, a bunch of crazy people. They don't have phones. I don't have phone. They don't have phone. We're all broke. We're all at a cheap hotel because we're poor. Maybe she's poor too. Crazy, man. California's crazy, man. There's people everywhere. Seriously, I'm standing out here. I mean, even though I'm by the hotel, there's like nobody out here. And even so, there's just people everywhere. People just randomly come up to you. Hey, do you got a cigarette? You got money? You know, you got a phone? No, man. I'm poor. I got nothing. You see me standing out here? I'm not standing out here because, you know, my health. I got nowhere to go. I got nothing to do. Anyways. Yeah. The moon. Go to the moon. Go to Mars. Don't worry about us homeless. We'll be okay. Go to the moon. Bye.